Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I have yet to put my centers video up. It frustrates me. I'm sorry. Luckily, school is my priority and that's how it should be, but I will hopefully get one up this week or eventually. But this bright light, I think my brightness is too high. I haven't been able to wake up early in a very, very, very long time, like since before winter break. And that's not very good. I need to start doing something so I can get out of bed. I'm excited for today. I have all my kids' rhymes set up from morning work. I got all morning work graded and it was so much easier to grade because I had already graded the front page throughout the week. And honestly, all of my kids did so much better because I took the time to sit down with them individually to go over it. I'm gonna try that again this week, and we are simplifying fractions today. So I will see you at the end of the day to let you know how it goes. Hey guys, so today went very well. I just finished up with tutoring and I had a lot less time this week because I have car duty. So I'm out like 15 minutes, which was really shocking. But we went over converting mixed to improper fractions as a review because my kids just like, there's so many different pieces of fractions that they can't separate what you do for what. So we did a little bit of that. We did our homework together and I just really went through it with them so that they fully understand. Today was a good day. We did centers. It's always a good day when we do centers because it's less of me talking and I meet with every single kid when they're working on their independent work. Today we did simplest form, simplifying, reducing, lowest terms, fractions, and it went really, really well. My kids are really grasping equivalent fractions too. We do it a little different than pacing says, and then I know other schools do it. A lot of other schools start with like equivalent fractions, comparing and ordering. However, we started with decomposing so they understand what makes up a fraction. And that's part of adding fractions, so it leads right into addition and subtraction, and then we go to multiplication, and then we go to equivalent. And tomorrow I'm about to mix it all together with some word problems. Today was a good review because on my simplifying page I had on there equations like addition and subtraction with proper fractions, addition and subtraction with mixed numbers, subtractions with mixed numbers where the first fraction is smaller than the second fraction, so they have to convert to improper and then subtract. So today was a lot of review with simplifying, and I think it went over really well. My really low ones, who I guess they know their basic math facts like multiplication, but when I say it through division, they can't grasp it. So simplifying has been a challenge for them because they look at 4/6 and I'm like, what number can be divided? What number can both of those numbers be divided by? And some of them just can't think about that. So I'm gonna look into New York Engage, Eureka, because that has models, and try to find a way for them to model it so they can see it. Because I think they're having a hard time with the abstract concept of, oh, what is this divided by? And like, why am I doing that? So I'm gonna do word problems tomorrow from my Motivation Math Common Core book. I'm really excited. So I'm gonna go make my copies right now. And I already have my homework on the board for tomorrow. Oh, and then I have to do my multiplication quizzes. I know last week I said that it was gonna be my last week, but now having to do with fractions, I don't know. I'm gonna keep going, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'll get back to you on that. But today was a good day. I need to change out some of my vocabulary over on my math focus board and my standard because I have not done that in a while, which is not okay. All right, so I have my day stacked in order here. I have multiplication quizzes, which we're gonna start with, all set up and ready to go for both classes. We are using this page for our notes, which is just some examples of different ways they're going to see equivalent fractions in word problems. And this page is their homework. So it's what, 4
multiple choice and 1 critical thinking open-ended question. So there's that. The practice pages, like I've shown you guys before, are in the journal bin. My centers video this week will be up explaining that. This is just stuff that kids need to finish test corrections. I have nothing to grade tonight. Well, a few things, but I can input that tomorrow. I have things in here ready to go. These quizzes that I just want to analyze, and then a few things all morning work day 1 I need to look over. And I'm looking for my notebook. I have not pulled small groups the way I used to in a very long time, and I want to try to do that again tomorrow because I know kids are falling behind with converting fractions and things. So I want to get a chance to pull them and go over that. A lot of my small group has just been test corrections and remediating kids through test corrections. And I don't like that because a few kids take up all of my time and they're really not doing it independently. So I need to make sure that I'm pushing the independence, especially tomorrow with these word problems. Hopefully the kids will be able to get through them themselves. I feel good. It's 5 o'clock. I have everything ready for tomorrow. So tomorrow when I come in, I don't even have to write on the easel. I don't have to write homework. That's good. All my copies are made. This is the first time in a while. I just need to update my math focus board, which I'm going to do really quick before I go and find my notebook so I can make my groups. So my board is changed. Again, these vocabulary cards are from the guided math bundle that I purchased on Teachers Pay Teachers. I'll link it down below. It comes with the vocabulary words, definitions, and different focus questions. And these were from a free pack. I don't know what they are. If I can find them in a previous video linked, I will get it. But the only NF1 standard they have was I can explain and show models for why multiplying a numerator and denominator by the same number does not change the value of a fraction. It doesn't necessarily say equivalent fractions, which kind of bothers me, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to make a new anchor chart here. That one's getting pretty old. And then over here, my D's are now on top of my M's because there are so many D math words. And there's like nothing else, just the D's. What do you guys do when you run into your next letter? So everything's good to go. I'm gonna head out and enjoy my night that I don't have to plan, and just, wow, it's gonna be a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. The cycle is broken. It's 6:53, so I'm like over 10 minutes earlier than I usually am, which is really exciting. I did not get to watch Bachelor season finale last night. My boyfriend's mom texted me and said it was crazy and all over the place, and she said it's not over, whatever that means. So I'm very eager to come home and watch that, and I'm going to watch it while I'm at the gym, so it's pure motivation, which is great. But yeah, I'm really excited for today because I was talking to a teacher from New Jersey last night. I'm on the I Teach Fourth Facebook group, and I asked if anyone had like a curriculum map or pacing guide for math that they would like to share or could share, and she sent hers to me because our pacing is just, it doesn't seem like everything's gonna fit. And then she started sharing all this other stuff with me, and it was perfect because I was planning on pulling small groups today for subtraction of mixed numbers with regrouping, and she showed me a way to do it on a number line, and I'm totally going to use that. And then I also looked up a New York Engage lesson for simplifying for my kids who don't understand division or just can't see it in their heads. So it's all models. So I'm gonna pull groups on that today, and I'm really excited to do that because I haven't done something like that in a while, and I know that's bad, but at least I'm getting back into it. So I'm gonna head out so I can be at least a little bit early to school today, and I will see you guys later. I made it through Tuesday. It wasn't a fantastic day, but it wasn't a bad day either. It was just an okay day, I would say. I taught my one class the subtraction on the number line with mixed numbers. And then I taught a few kids in my other class, but I think tomorrow I'm just going to teach it to the whole class. And I need to start pulling a lot more small groups because fractions is either something you see and you pick up on right away or you don't. I may continue to do word problems with equivalent fractions and just simplifying. Today was kind of the first time my kids saw word problems, fractions and word problems. And also, I don't like starting new things on Wednesdays because Wednesdays are short day because it's our enrichment day. I'm going to do more with word problems where the answer is a simplified answer because they've solved equations but they haven't seen it in a word problem and as like an answer choice. So that's where I'll probably go tomorrow. I'm ahead of the other two teachers anyway, and I didn't get to my simplifying models today. The day just like gets away from you, and it's hard when you have kids who move really, really fast, and I hate having them always go on IXL when they're done or always grab the next worksheet, you know? Hey guys, I'm so sorry I didn't get to vlog much after school, but right after I talked to you, I went to have my BT meeting with my mentor, and then I went right to the other fourth grade teacher that I planned math with, and I was with her for like 2 hours, and we were trying to like basically figure out where we go from here. So tomorrow's Wednesday, and it is our short day. And what I realized today is that I really need to teach my kids to see a model and label it instantly, and see fractions and automatically simplify them, or see what is equivalent to them. Because I totally see these kids going into a test and not knowing what to do with the answer choices that are all fractions, or seeing models and just picking the one they think looks similar instead of actually seeing if it is. So if you hear that noise, it's my laminator, and I've printed out sets of fractions and just different fraction models that I'm going to laminate and cut out of these worksheets. These are just like the Common Core worksheets because I want my kids to sort these tomorrow. So I'm laminating them so that they can label what the fraction is, and then I want them to sort them into equivalent fractions and do some other things. So that's what I'm working on right now while watching the alpacas on The Bachelor, about to see who is walking out of the limo or who's not, or whatever is about to happen. And I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Good morning. I thought we were done with cold weather, but apparently not, because it's 38 degrees and I'm wearing a turtleneck. Awesome. And my jacket is choking me. So I tried to wake up early again today. Didn't work out too well. I'm still earlier than I've been, so that's good. It's 7 o'clock right now. The Bachelor, I thought I liked Ari. And if you haven't watched it and you're trying to watch it, don't watch this right now. Just skip over this. But Becca, like, if I were her, I would have been like, so when you're with me, you're thinking about her. What happens when you go with her and you think about me? Are you gonna leave her and come back to me? Like, why would you not be straight up and say that? Ooh, I'd be so mad. Haven't watched After the Final Rose yet. I'll watch that today since I'm kind of a day behind, since I don't have cable and I just watch it on Hulu. But those are my thoughts, which I think is everyone's thoughts. Today I'm doing some rotations with just basic practice of equivalent fractions and simplifying. Yes, let me head to school. It's a Wednesday, so my kids are in enrichment for most of the day, and I will see you guys later. Hey guys, so it is the end of the day after tutoring, and today was a good day. The kids have grasped the concept that I want them to label every model when they're working with fractions. And we did a lot of the centers with simplifying and seeing if fractions were equivalent. Tomorrow we're moving into word problems. So that is what they're going to work on when they're doing centers, and we will see how it goes. I'm going to start class by going over the first 5 problems of the study guide. This was all decided while we were planning. We're giving a test on Friday. So study guide, first 5 problems was homework tonight. Second 5 problems will be homework tomorrow. So we'll go over the first 5, and that will kind of be my guided instruction lesson. And then from there, I'm going to go over one type of word problem that is pretty difficult, and it's going to involve some deep critical thinking. So I'll see how they do with that. Right now, I need to run to the media center because enrichment, you know, I didn't used to send my iPad with my kids, but the teachers have been asking, so they're able to do Dojo. So I sent it last week, and I sent it this week, and this week it came back to me like this. Do you see that nice crack? Oh, goodness. Now, I broke the iPad last year because it fell off the shelf while it was charging, so I don't charge it that way anymore. So they had to send it in and they fixed it. I mean, I'm sure since it's a school iPad that it's under insurance and it's fine. And since it's the kids who did it, I'm not really sure what the story is. Apparently, someone went to put their books on a shelf and they dropped them on top of the iPad, and that's what happened. So I'm gonna go see what we could do about that. Don't know if I'll be sending my iPad to enrichment anymore.
Good morning, guys. If you have noticed, I deleted my previous 2 vlogs because I was pretty negative and just down, and that's not what I want this channel to be. So I just privated them and took them off. Also, my lovely students have found my channel. You guys should be reading a book, not on YouTube. But it's Thursday, we're doing some word problems today and centers, and I just need to make sure everyone's prepared because we're having a test tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later.
So this is where I'm stuck right now. 4th grade fractions is a lot, and there's different multiplying, there's different dividing, there's different ways to convert back and forth, and there's all these different things where it's kind of like the same, but it's kind of different. How do you guys get your kids to remember and like compartmentalize all the different things they need to do? Oh my goodness, because today I put it all together on their word problems, and like my kids are not reading these like I'm talking about my low ones, I guess. Like, how do I get them to understand that they need to figure out what to do with this problem? It's just like they instantly want to go to that topic that we just covered. If you guys have any tips, let me know. I'm giving a test tomorrow. I gotta move my desks because they're all like creeping forward. My room's a mess right now, by the way. We didn't have time to put our Chromebooks away. But see, there's so much space in the back, so I have to pull them back and teach my kids to push in their chairs. So I finally got this up on the wall. My kids have been asking about it because I'm trying to do fraction passports. So it's technically like a map, and I'm gonna have them color airplanes and boats depending on which homeroom they're in to put them where they are at. I have this twine from some box that a company sent me, so I'm finally going to use it to connect where they go, the order they go places. So I think this looks pretty cool. So Chromebooks are put up and being charged. My computer's being charged because I've forgotten to charge that for the past 2 days. And I just talked with one of the other 4th grade math teachers. Only 2 of us were giving our test tomorrow because of AIG, and we've decided that because our AIG kids leave us on Monday and Tuesday, so we're not able to test them on those days. So I think what we're going to do is have them take the test tomorrow because they are more than ready. and then give others the option. If they feel they are ready, then they can go ahead and take it. And if some of the AIG kids don't feel ready, then fine, they can join my small group. But I'm just going to be reinforcing those skills in my small group. I don't want to give kids a test that they're not going to succeed on. So that's what's going to happen in my AIG cluster class. And then my other class, I think I'm just going to push it off until Monday because no one leaves my room. I just think they need more practice. So I'm going to give it to them. And I'm going to be okay with it. I hate pushing things back and falling off track with the calendar, but you know, you got to do what's best for the kids. So this is what's best in this situation. I'm saying hi and bye at the same time today. I did end up getting my test because after looking through it again last night, I felt my kids were ready and they did very good today. I haven't graded them yet, but I looked them over and they looked pretty good. So I have my stack of stuff that I need to take home and grade this weekend. And my friends from grad school are coming over tonight. So I'm going to head out and get ready for them. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.